Jessica, let's start with Xi's arrival. What was the scene like?
Well, it was a beautiful, and as you can see behind me, it is a beautiful day here in Seattle. Very sunny. I can tell you that police officers already involved in putting that security cordon around the president's hotel. Lots of police action, lots of traffic snarls, even on our way to this location to speak with you. But you know, President Xi and First Lady Peng Liyuan very elegantly coming down those stairs on the gangplank from the Air China aircraft and waving to the onlookers that were there to receive them. They included Washington Governor Jay Inslee, former ambassador to China Gary Locke, and the Seattle mayor. And President Xi spent most of the day in his Seattle hotel, as you mentioned, and that is also where there's going to be a meeting between 5 U.S. governors and 6 Chinese governors. Those talks are really going to center a lot around clean energy, improving energy efficiency, modernizing electrical grids, and commercializing renewable energy. So you can see a real tenor there around climate change responses in the business sector going on here in Seattle. I want to talk to you also about those agreements that are going to be signed here in Seattle today, 5 in total, and they range from MOUs to cooperation agreements, and they include this major MOU between the China National Nuclear Corporation and TerraPower, which is a Seattle-based company that works in nuclear power and sustainable energy. Clean energy research agreement being signed between University of Washington and Tsinghua University, as well as a technology incubator that will be signed between the province of Shenzhen and Seattle. Elaine?
Jessica, a lot of interesting deals there, especially that nuclear energy agreement. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, this really is very interesting. Of course, China National Nuclear Corporation, the major player in nuclear power in China, and TerraPower is actually a startup by Bill Gates, the Microsoft chairman, and they're really working on sustainable energy, and this agreement is going to really center around what's called next-gen nuclear power. It's designed to be smaller, safer, less costly, and have less nuclear waste, and of course, this is a deliverable on those now infamous talks between President Barack Obama and President Xi Jinping in November when they reached that climate change agreement. This is one way to get to those targets that were set back in November of last year. Elaine?
All right, CCTV's Jessica Stone live for us in Seattle, Washington.